Hey, what's going on, guys? Mindaku787B here. Welcome back to another episode of NASCAR Thunder 2000. This is episode number 4 today for our first season of the MBNA America 500 at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Yeah, another bad race at Las Vegas. We thought we had something just like we did at Rockingham, just wasn't good enough anyway. We ended up finishing in the top 40, believe it or not, but we need to do something here because I know Darlington's up next, at least afterwards. I think that's what's next on the schedule. For us anyway. Yeah, it's Darlington after this week. Of course, our new engine and new chassis coming in. That's going to get in time for Darlington anyway. We're currently 34th in the standings. We're not doing very good. We're right now realistically racing against like the likes of LePage, Rick Mast, Brett Bodine somehow lapping us. Wally Dallenbach, my man Bobby Hamilton. Come on, Sledge, buff this man. I keep saying it every episode. I should probably stop saying that. As for our teammates, we should probably go take a look at our teammates anyway. Rusty Wallace is the point leader. I mean, we actually been consistently finishing very, very well. He's finished in top 5 all 3 races so far. Earnhardt Sr. is just right behind him. Our winners, though, I believe our first winner, Tony Stewart's in 6th place, Mark Martin in 7th. I probably missed somebody. Yeah, Earnhardt won a race. My bad. Oh my gosh, I should have known that. He was last episode's winner. Of course I should have known about that. Anyway, in terms of like what's going on anyway, we got the R&D, the new engine power. It's going to be coming in 4 races. I kind of need some straightaway speed. Judging by the Rockingham race, we need straightaway speed bad. I mean, the car we can kind of like set up in a way where we can actually try to make it a little bit, at least somewhat competitive in the corners. All for about a few laps, it seems. I mean, eventually we're probably going to do the tire wear next. Maybe even grip. I don't even know. We kind of need to get to 300,000, but of course that's not going to be so easy. But maybe we can do the 6 race option, do 200,000. That's okay by me. But we also got to do some stuff to repair, of course. Unfortunately, we can't do that because we're waiting for the new engine to come in next episode, and the repair time is 3 races for the other one to even repair itself. So for a while, we're going to be 50 across the board, at least a couple more episodes. It's not great. The situation's kind of grim, actually. As to be expected for any first season anyway, for when it comes to like any like legend difficulty career mode anyway. But enough about me bickering. Let's just go straight to a hot land and see if we actually get ourselves a good finish. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I suck here. I've tried to practice for about, I would say 45 minutes at this point. Main problem is the car was going to keep sliding like this, just like Las Vegas, but surprisingly, it's not doing that this time. I made one last Hail Mary adjustment. I just said, screw it, let's just go. We've been doing it for too long. No matter what, I'm like at least a few tenths off of the lad's time per lap. So it's not great for me anyway, but surprisingly, this has been the best handling car so far. I guess my last-ditch effort done something about that. But we're 31 second lap time now. No, we gotta do better than that. So we're already in P40. We're already getting the sponsorship objective at least. So it's not wanting to die as much as I thought it would be anyway. So I guess that's good news there, but we kind of need to do that in order to be somewhat fast, which is kind of annoying and sad. Like that there. But we managed to keep it together anyway. Let's see what the lap time is going to be here. It's going to be slow. Let's see here. 30.6. Yeah, no, it's not okay. 32nd. I mean, I'm pretty sure I it's not good. I mean, the setup's not great. It's 24 psi. The downforce, I kind of want to keep it as it is. The suspension, well, if anything, we'll just have to adjust to something at the race. Maybe just do that. Just see what happens. Probably should not have done that. We'll have the gear ratios like this. Let's see. Can we actually do better than 40th place?
MRN welcomes you to Hampton, Georgia, site of today's NASCAR Winston Cup race, the MBNA America 500. I expect to see some exciting racing in this one, don't you, Barney?
NASCAR doesn't use restrictor plates for this track, which is actually why it's one of the fastest speedways in the Winston Cup Series. We may see some speeds hit 200 miles an hour just before they dive off into these corners.
Jeff Burton has an impressive average finish this year.
Man, he is amazing. And what a boost towards the championship that gives him. You don't even need that many wins if you're finishing in the top 10 every week.
Darrell Waltrip would like to break this run of bad luck he's been having at the speedways.
And a good finish would go a long way in boosting that team's morale. I guarantee it would make a whole lot easier to come to these racetracks.
The Sears Craftsman car hasn't made much of a move in the points so far.
Well, there's always going to be someone who has to fill in the bottom of the points list. Of course, none of these guys want to ever see their name there. Sometimes it's just not your season to shine.
So it's the 36th car of Kenny Schrader who gets the pole position here today. We start alongside our teammate Kenny Wallace, but of course he's going to go flying off into the distance anyway. Really nice to hear Darrell Waltrip's name in the intro stuff there. Anyway, we got 81 laps of hell. I mean Atlanta anyway. We're going to try to do the best we can here. We're already losing spots on the inside line. We're going to try to get to the bottom immediately and just try to hold there before the car wants to snap loose as Kenny Irwin Jr. decides, I want to peek my nose in there, but I've said no. Yeah, we're going to pass by Steve Park on the outside, maybe even more, because we got Jimmy Spencer as well, making mincemeat of us instantly on the outside line. We're going to hold Mike Skinner up here, and now for the real test. It sort of stuck. It's not fast. It's not fast. It's not going to be fast, I'm afraid. Honestly, I kind of want more comfort over speed any day of the week at this point. See, like that was not comfortable. I mean, even if it means we're only going to go like maybe 170 within the corners at all as well, even if we have to do stuff like this just to make sure we don't fall to last in like about 5 laps time. But I think we can pass some people. I mean, there are some people up there that shouldn't be up there anyway. I mean, I see Darrell Waltrip's up there. We got Terry Labonte. We're going to keep holding him up. Yeah, we're keeping Scary Terry behind us, of course, as well. Kenny Irwin's trying to make himself a move up there. I don't even know where Joe Nemechek is, our other teammate. See how well he of a races he's doing. Anyway, as the back end kicks out just like that. I mean, we're not really gaining, but we're not really losing anybody up there. But definitely for sure, like this is not. I mean, 50 across the board. You expect it to be bad. You expect the driver to try to do whatever you can to compensate that for it. Dale Jr. is just back here for some reason again. We're going to make his life a little bit hell because, you know, he's Rookie of the Year too. He's going for it as well. I mean, sadly enough for him, he's not doing as well as I thought he would be. Jesus criminy. I mean, I'm doing the best I can to make sure this thing doesn't die on me randomly, even if it means we're not going to be able to have any speed. So we got Ricky Mast and Stacy Compton back there, another rookie anyway. I don't even know who's in 42nd, 43rd, but I wonder if it's the usual platoon that's back there. So let's see, we got Rusty Wallace once again running in the lead, but let's see. Oh, yeah, it's Chad Little and Scott Pruitt, the usual duo back there. I just wonder if Scott Pruitt, because I think he has a road race, I believe he has a road racing background before he went to NASCAR anyway, in the year 2000. I mean, I know he's won a couple of, I think, 24 hours of Daytonas. I'm pretty sure about that. We got Stacy Compton behind us. He's ready to pass us as well as Rick Mast. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just not fast here. I'm not good at Atlanta in this game compared to like Thunder 04. Then again, we struggled in our rookie seasons as well in Atlanta and Thunder 04 as well. We've tried to do what we can. I mean, eventually we're going to be good at this. Don't worry, it's an uphill grind. It's going to be very, very bad at the very beginning. I really hate how I have to resort to doing stuff like that, though, just to keep myself in position anyway. But because those guys are going to be gone. Our only hope is to have a major wreck in front of us. We had Jimmy Spencer spin at Rockingham, so I guess the cautions actually do work, believe it or not. Not like Thunder 04 where they'll never work. We got Rick Mast, of course, Stacy Compton side by side, and we're just trying to hold them off as best we can, I suppose. See, I hate how I had to resort to doing that. It is cheap. It is honestly really, really not a good look for me in order to do that, because look how far Stacy Compton back there is now. I don't like doing it. But I have to do it. It's a struggle. It really is. Like I would try to run the bottom, but of course it's going to slide right up, and the rear tires are going to snap loose like that. And of course the lack of straightaway speed. I mean, I know we're going to have a new car for Darlington. It's probably not a good idea to run a new car for Darlington anyway, but it's, you know, it's better than running 50 across the board, which I'm pretty sure we're going to be like that for Bristol as well as, oh, okay. I didn't even mean for that contact to be that bad. All right, someone's blown up. Who is it? Who would it be this time? It's Brett Bodine. Thankfully, I don't have to get lapped by Brett Bodine this time, so ego is saved.
If there's something wrong with the car, that lap was off your pace.
I think it's something wrong with the driver as well. I mean, it's a combination of both. Now the car is very tight, but it still wants to have that snap kicking feeling. Like, we're so far off the pace when it comes to like lap time, it's not even funny. Honest to goodness. But it's also the way the driver's handling this situation, which is not very good. As you can see, the car wants to slide right up, and the back end wants to kick out at the same time. I run into the bottom, but I guess I'm driving it too hard. Oh, really? You think we're going to get that lap time back, huh? Well, you're probably right, because I think that was like the best bottom of the, in like a while anyway. But yeah, all those people behind us, they're starting to get back to us. And the people in front of us, I'll see them on the flip side. Meaning eventually when they'll lap me again. Just like Las Vegas. We're just hoping for people to blow up. And I guess it's better than starting parking as of right now anyway. So it looks like it's Ricky Rudd that's now leading the race. We're about to get lapped. Feel free at any point, guys. I have a debris caution or whatnot. We're 7 seconds behind Wally Dallenbach. That's just how you know we just don't have it. We just don't have the car. We don't have the driver. We don't have anything. Unfortunately, we're just gonna have no choice but to yield to the leaders. It's quite demoralizing, honest to goodness. I'm sorry. I know I sound like a Debbie Downer, and honestly, I am. You got the guy who can't drive anything for crap. You got the guy who has 50 across the board. It's gonna be 50 across the board no matter what we do for the next. Probably like rest of the first quarter of the season. My goodness. Of all the people of all the people that had to be there, I really didn't want to hold Johnny Benson up. That I have much respect for. Yeah, he's running a really solid P3 at the moment. Come on, Johnny. I hope you get your first win in your career in this playthrough anyway. I hope so. Meanwhile, Jeff Burton is also back there as well. It's gonna be a good battle for the lead. It looks like back here we got Stacey Compton ready to come past us anyway. I don't see. Oh, Rick Mass is somewhere back there as well. I don't see where the other two are at though. Meaning Pruitt and Chad Little. So at least we're somewhat competitive against them. Yeah, let's not hold up the 3, but we can try. Oh, I didn't even know the 9 was following. The 9, I didn't know the 9 was following. Wow, that was actually a good move by Stacey Compton there. I was trying to let Senior by, but then Stacey Compton just followed him through, which, fair play. I've been mainly silent for a while, but here comes our pole sitter, Ken Schrader, as well as Rick Mast, who's also for position. We might have to do the little thing, you know, the thing, to really kind of mess up Rick Mast a little bit. I don't like doing it, but we kind of have to do it. Sorry, we got. Whoa! What a swing and a miss. A real swing and a miss right then and there. He's going to try to bottom once again. Our lap times are so bad. I don't even know what to say about that. It's a combination of both, and yes, we just did it again. At this point, I'm just fighting it just because I don't care anymore. I'll do what I can to make sure we don't finish 40th again. Even 39th will be better honestly. I'm kind of just waiting for friggin' Talladega at this point. Because I already know Talladega, I already have something up my sleeve for that. If we can finish 9th at the Daytona 500, we can do good at Talladega. I have something up my sleeve for that. Don't worry. You want some more, Rick Mast? I'm ready to fight you. I don't care if you beat me at the pits. I'll do whatever I can to make sure I keep this 39th place. Oh, that's Jimmy Johnson, by the way. Jimmy making his first career start in the all-tell number 92 car. Really trying to park the bus right now against Rick Mast. Oh, we got our teammate right behind us as well. Got Kenny Wallace. I can't even believe I'm calling Kenny Wallace my teammate because him and I have beef in the Thunder 04 playthrough, and we still kind of hold him up a little bit. Oh boy, there goes the spot. Yep, there goes the spot. Dang it! I let the car go. I let the I let the car slip underneath me, trying to do two things at once.
We're slipping a little on the clock.
These tires, no good. No good. Yeah, I am regretting some choices at the moment. Oh, my goodness. Whoa! Hold on to it. Initial D'ing. It doesn't know what it wants to do, the car does at this point. Like, I rode the bottom, I thought, pretty good, but it just doesn't know what it wants to do anymore. I don't even know what I want to do anymore. I wish the situation just resolves itself, and hopefully a caution just comes out. I mean, we're not going to make it on one more stop if we come on down pit road, but we definitely need to hope for a miracle or something's over the rainbow. I know it's somewhere. It's somewhere. And there. Oh boy, goodness me, that could have been really bad. So is that Rusty Walls now leading the race? I'm assuming. Yeah, it is. Rusty Walls is followed by Ricky Rudd, and oh boy, we're causing some controversy yet again. Rusty goes on by. Johnny Benson tries to steal second place. We got a mess bucket of ducks. Friggin' Chad Little is back here now. We have to survive 7 more laps. Yeah, I'm lost. I guess I don't know how to make a car setup in Thunder 03 compared to Thunder 04. Oh boy, oh boy. I did not mean to do that, Daryl. I am so sorry. Oh my gosh. I don't need to be reminded about that constantly, to be honest. But, oh boy. I'm going to make a terrible, difficult decision, it seems. We're not going to make it on fuel. I already know that for a fact, so we're just going to have to wait till next time and hope to God we can make it on fuel, I guess. Because obviously it's yet another one stop. But we got fucking Scott Pruitt finally catching up to us. It's very tight. That I will say, it's very tight according to the game. Like, it's very tight. That was a last-ditch effort. It did not work at all. Yeah, because there's Scott. We have to come down pit road. It's such a shame. We got Kenny Irwin also coming down as well. Fuel economy be damned, I guess. I mean, what else? What else can we try besides like lowering this to 1.5? It's not going to be good. Like, no matter what we do, it's not going to be good. Repair it. Turn that off. I don't think I turned it off in time. God damn it. God damn it. That's on me if that's the case. Okay, it turned it off just in time, but it's not going to make us do any better. The fact that we're going to have to basically race against Scott Pruitt and Chad Little again, I'm not going to lie, it kind of sucks. That hopefully Darlington will be a little bit better because we'll actually have something that's not 50 across the board. But, yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry I sound like a Debbie Downer. I'm sorry I'm sounding like so annoyed. I'm mainly annoyed at myself because now, like, I'm used to playing Thunder 04, of course, but, like, my main problem is if you turn the joystick a little too hard, it's going to snap. But I'm trying to figure out where is that limit at the entirety of of this race anyway. I mean, I've been adjusting setups all, like, about the last hour and a half just to try to see if I could get some comfort and speed at the same time. I'm not finding anything. So it's also me not running a good line. Even with the fresh tires now, we're only going up to 166 in the quarter. I should have probably took repair damage, honest to goodness. I probably should have done that. I think Dave Blaney is first spot. I think I saw that. I don't know where Scott Pruitt is. I'm trying to look for him at the moment. I don't even know if we're going to be able to make it on fuel the rest of the way. To be quite honest with you, I don't even know because I think that's Chad in front of us. I don't know if that's him just coming out of the pits now or what. But speed-wise, there is none. There is no speed. I decided I probably should have just took the damage repair when I could. No, Dave Blaney is not for a spot. I thought he was. Dang. Well, at least there's Scott Pruitt there. So we'll be able to get a spot. And just hope to God that somebody else blows up, I guess. So we got the leader behind us. It's Johnny Benson leading the race in the number 10 car. We're gonna immediately let him go by. Yeah, I'm not gonna impede with Johnny Benson. Honest to goodness, Johnny Benson is honestly a lot cooler than you may think. Besides, he has no wins to his credit yet. Anyway, we're gonna immediately just let him go by, no issues. But he's gonna have a lot of traffic in front of him really soon. So hopefully he doesn't get in too much trouble. Anyway, so he can get himself that first career win. We got, oh, poor Rusty. I hate to tell you this, Rusty, but you're gonna have to go now. You can good luck trying to catch up to Earnhardt anyway. I just hope Johnny gets through all those lap cars, no problem, because they're coming at a rate of naught. We're 3 laps down now. We're probably gonna be 4 or 5 when this is all over. So in a way, we're gonna be fine on fuel no matter what, I think. I'm sorry I've been silent this entire run anyway. I'm really sorry I've been silent this entire run. I'm just trying to make sure I'm able to stay a somewhat distant gap from Scott Pruitt, because you'll see him barely pop up on the leaderboard. Like, I have not gained or lose anything from him, and that's what worries me. See, he just barely pops up again. That's what worries me, because first off, fuel-wise, we're in trouble. I might have to start clutching just to even... No, actually, I shouldn't say that, because we're 3 laps down anyway. We should be okay. Now, we were on the lead lap, that would be a different story. I should have probably pitted a little sooner, to be honest, in hindsight. But, it's not like we were going to do any better than, like, 40th anyway, most likely, anyway. I'm not going to lie, just running in the back sucks. I mean, compared to playing, like, Thunder 04, where I'm just kind of used to running up front at this point. And the fact that I can't make a setup or handle the car quite well. Honestly, the negative 1.5 wedge is actually helping out quite a bit. And to tell you the truth, the damage is a little bit too. I mean, I'm slow as shit again, but I'm not snapping loose as much, which is the big thing I was kind of like worried about this entirety of the time. But I'm hoping for the leaders to like lap us like maybe once or twice more anyway. That way, the less laps we do, the less likely I'm going to get... Oh, gosh. Well, there goes that. There goes that. Scott Pruitt will be right up there any moment. And I'm going to have to go drive like an absolute asshole as the fuel cell is now on yellow. I thought that was Johnny Benson for a second. It isn't. It's Mark Martin, the 6th car with the Valvoline. Johnny Benson is still leading the race, which I'm very happy about, of course. I'm okay with that. That's the only thing I'm okay with about this whole race, and honestly, that's the only reason why I'm not committing a Carson Hocevar right now and causing a caution on purpose. We're gonna have to make Scott work for it. If he wants this second to last place spot or whatever, he's gonna have to fight for it. I don't care if I have to reverse side draft him or whatever. I don't care what I have to do. I don't want to come in last again. Like last in the running cars, that is. Oh, my goodness gracious me. I wish I had another chance, honestly. I wish I had... Because, honestly, this setup is actually fine now. Having it negative 1.5, it's not as bad. But now I kind of wish I had a do-over and maybe, I guess, repair the damage when I could. Honest to goodness. I should have repaired the damage in hindsight. I should have just let that 1 second, help me out a little bit. But, I should have just let it happen. I should have just went to, the damage repair. I should have just let it happen. Should have let it happen, I'm not going to lie. That's on me for another crucial error as we make Jeff Burton. That was actually not on purpose. Like what I'm about to do is... Oh, whoa. I love making random noises at this point. It's the only thing that's keeping me from going insane. It's all about parking the bus at this point. For me and Scott Pruitt. Just parking the bus. Park the bus at this point, because we're probably going to get lapped by fucking Chad Little, because that's Rick Mast, by the way, up there, and he's 2 spots ahead of us. I don't even want to know where Chad is. And honestly, I don't give a flying dumpster truck. As someone has blown up, so that's another spot. We could be fighting for 40th. It's Matt Kenseth. Oh my goodness, that's huge. It's actually kind of huge for us in terms of like the rookie of the year battle anyway. So we're gonna actually gain out of all this like maybe 3 fucking points on Matt Kenseth. That is crucial. If we can get the sponsorship money for finishing in 40th as well, that would also be fan-fucking-tastic. But, again, we have to hold off Scott fucking Pruitt. No! I wish you were Ricky Craven instead, but honestly, having Craven be in 42nd would also be a sin of it itself. Again, I'm not going to let Pruitt go by. I don't care what Dastardly needs. It's time for me to be Nick Nasterly instead of Dick Dastardly. Just doing anything I can to sabotage freaking Scott Pruitt. I don't care. I'm doing anything I can to make sure he does not get by me. I need the sponsorship money at this point. I need all the money I can get. Oh boy. Well, yeah, we're 10 laps to go, but it's really like 6 laps to go for the entirety of the race anyway. We have, I hope it's Johnny Benson still leading the race. I'll have to check in just a second. There's our teammate Joe Nemechek ready to pass us. Yay, it's Johnny Benson still leading. How much is he leading by, actually? I don't know. I can't sort it. Okay, that's a shame. Well, here's the running order anyway. Jim May is getting top 20. Joe Nemechek is just outside the top 10. Damn, he's leading by 2 seconds. Actually, good shit. Him and Rusty Wallace are fighting for second. That's going to help quite a bit. Our teammate's just outside the top 10, Joe Nemechek. Well, we can't really help him because 10th place is all the way up there. So for right now, we're just going to keep continuing to park the bus on the inside, maybe even outside if we have to. There's old Wally D behind us as well. Kenny I as well. Ready to go zinging on by and zagging on the outside. Meanwhile, Pruitt's going to be zigging and zagging, trying to do anything he can to not see this 56 fucking Delphi car anymore. That might not last much longer, but we're going to make sure we don't get him by. Again, Nick Nasterly. I guess it's a new villain arc, apparently. Or see it as you wish, but I have to do these Dick Dastardly things in order to absolutely get the money. That's all that matters at this point. Get the money. The race is almost over for us anyway, because we're about to get lapped by Johnny Benson again. Go on, Johnny. Johnny's going to get his fucking first career win in this playthrough, and I am perfectly okay with that. The white flag is out for us. Oh, Johnny Benson's going to win this race because Dale Sr. is right there. Mayfield's right there. Of course, his teammate's not doing very well. Rusty Wallace is anyway. We're just really fighting for freaking 40th. The poor racers around us don't understand the significance of this friggin' battle because Johnny Benson's going to be a NASCAR Winston Cup Series winner. I am perfectly fine with that. We're going to just hold off Scott Pruitt to get the sponsorship money for 40th place. We finished 40th. We got money. Johnny Benson's your winner, though, and I'm perfectly fine with all that. Congratulations, Johnny Benson.
The yellow flag didn't fly at all in this one.
Whoa, that doesn't happen very often. It makes you pay a whole lot more for any mistakes. You don't have the cushion of yellow flags to get caught up.
The Sears Craftsman car would like to have finished a lot better, I'm sure.
I hate it for those guys, too. They were so positive about their chances to win this morning, but then they just had a bad race. It happens.
This has been NASCAR Winston Cup Racing, brought to you by EA Sports and MRN. So long. We'll see you next week at the Darlington Raceway.
So it ended up being the Aaron's Dream Machine themselves, Johnny Benson and Tyler Jet Motorsports, getting their first career wins, both as an organization and, of course, as the driver himself. Honestly, this at least has this story of his crapshoot of an episode at least has an happy ending. Johnny's a cool guy. He's a great Truck Series champion as well. I always liked watching him drive. Of course, my favorite memory of him, I guess, was like driving the number 10, also number 10, but it was like with the Valvoline car, not this. But thankfully, he's got his first career win before that race in Rockingham anyway. What a nightmare race for us, though. It's hopefully once we get the tire grip next, it's gonna be okay. But Johnny Benson is your winner today in Atlanta. Well, we got some happiness bonus of a worth $41. As we have the race results, this man, Johnny Benson, take a bow, because that is your first career NASCAR Cup Series victory. I wish it was this good in Thunder 04, but apparently we can't have nice things. He led a race high of 40 laps. He gets the bonus, the 10 bonus points. Very, very well done, sir. 10 lead changes, though. It's actually pretty good. We got Dale Earnhardt finishing in second place. He almost went back-to-back. Rusty Walls, P3. Ricky Rudd, P4. The Robert Yates clan finishes 4th and 5th. We got Tony Stewart in 6th place. Jeff Gordon from 7th. Marlon finishes a respectable 8th. Bobby Labonte 9th. And our teammate ended up getting the top 10 after all. Joe Nemechek finishes up in the top 10. Kenny Irwin finishes in 11th, so that's really nice to see. Our other teammate finishes 17th. Jimmy Johnson, on his debut, finishes in the top 20. And everybody else is kind of like where I expected them to be honest. For us, yeah. Thanks, Kenza, for blowing up, and Brett92, I suppose. Thank you guys so much for blowing up, because I would not have done this top 40 without you. Well, that brought us down to 35th in points. Not gonna lie, I think it was Rick Mast that passed us. Yeah, it was Rick Mast that passed us, because he was finished ahead of us. But, has Scott Pruitt done anything? He's finished, his best finish is 38th. Oh boy. I mean, he's having a worse of a season than I am. What about my man Bobby Hamilton? His best finish is 33rd, so he's not doing very much well either. As for us though, we suck. We suck. We suck. This guy sucks. He sucks. He sucks. Oh boy. Or at least our stuff's came in though. Yep. Well, at least our stuff's came in, I think. Yeah, we built a new engine. I don't think we want to build another engine. Well, we could. It's going to take a long time, though. And honestly, I'd rather not do that because we have the, let's see here. Crap. Why am I so bad at this menu anyway? We have 3 races to go to build another engine, so I don't even know what to do, really. How much money do we have? We have $196,000. We really can't even repair anything even if we wanted to, no matter what we do. Can we build anything? I mean, we could. It's going to take a long-ass time, though. I mean, we could. We could build another chassis. There's really no point not to, but... I don't know if I want to do it, though, in 3 races. I don't think it's worth it. I don't know, maybe in, like, 6 races, maybe, but... Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out what we're going to do with that. So where does that win put Johnny Benson at in the standings, actually? So Rusty Wallace still leads the point standings over Dale Earnhardt. I think it's the same amount of points, actually. With that win, Johnny Benson now is in P9 to Tyler Jet Motorsports. First career win as a team, and of course this man gets himself his first win in 132 starts. What a job by Johnny Benson and the Aaron's Dream Machine number 10. What a drive. What a guy. So, yeah, that was quite frustrating, to say the least. The only thing that made me happy about that race was, of course, Johnny Benson having his first career win. Very nice to see. A nice, I guess, an upset and more like an underdog win, I should say, really. I was expecting, like, Dale Sr. to make a pass on him. I'm very glad he didn't, honest to goodness. So at least there's a happy ending out of that after all. Anyway, I know... You're not liking the content. I get it. I don't like myself driving this poorly. But if you do happen to like it, just stick around. I hope Darlington will be better, honest to goodness. I'm not even going to ask you to subscribe because that performance there does not warrant that message. And I feel like that I should be considered on Fraud Watch. And yeah. Anyways, we'll see you in the next one at Darlington. And hopefully with a brand new stuff coming in, we can actually run 35th, maybe 34th, I would say. I mean, we're not having a great first few races, and it's going to be expected. And we're probably going to go back to having 50s across the board at some point. And we'll see you guys in the next one at Darlington.